And it kind of feeds in, I think, to your other tip about creativity being, that creativity can be managed, which I think is a really, I am someone who, a lot of people think that, the muse, you have to wait for the muse to start writing, and the muse, I'm waiting for my great burst of inspiration. Whereas I think my background in journalism has shown me that the muse is often stuck in the car park, and you need to just sort of start without her and hope she catches up to you. And for me, it's about kind of routine and discipline. And I think you've got this idea of learning to manage your creativity. And I think it's interesting, but how do people learn to do that, do you think?
Okay, so I mean, I think it's a tremendously important point, and it's a bit of a bee I have in my bonnet.
Yes.
So this is my PhD. I did my PhD in design, admittedly in a more technical area,
Yep.
but a huge part of it was looking at the creative process. And the thing is that there's quite a lot of understanding around now from psychologists and design theorists about the creative process, and we can use that. And what I would say is save your creativity for the stuff that you can't do routinely. So for a start, you shouldn't have to be reinventing the wheel, inventing stuff that you could learn to do routinely.
Yeah.
So the more you know, the more you can save your creativity for the tougher stuff. And I give 2 or 3 really crucial bits of advice on creativity. One is that, one of the one I've just given is save it for when you need it most.
Yeah.
2, take note of the times when you are personally creative and seek to reproduce those times and to devote them to creativity. So if you find that when you go for a walk, it's when you often have your good ideas. Yeah. In that case, when you go for a walk, think this is the time to do some thinking, and don't waste your creativity, frankly, on what you're going to have for dinner or, this is my book. This is the most important thing. Focus on that.
Yeah.
And the third is almost all the researchers in creativity recognize the idea of an incubation period.
Yes.
So work hard on the problem, give it space, expect that someone on that creativity walk or whatever, elliptical trainer at the gym or whatever, driving the car, when you're in your creative space, sometimes when you're working on problem A, the answer to, on problem Z, the answer to problem A is going to pop up in your head, and you'll go back and say, I can fix that. And you go back and make the change wherever it's appropriate.
So true.